Hey everybody, it's Masterath and welcome to another episode of MasterRants. Right, that's the funny stuff out of the way. Here we go. So this round's all about pretty much how people have reacted to the BBC's employees' wages. Because they've recently been released. By the way, before we get into this, by the government, by the way. Shrewd move on the government's part, yeah. Shrewd move on them. How about they release their own wages and see how they stack up? So you're telling me that members of parliament are, let's say, annoyed at people making more money than them when these people at least have a bit of talent in comparison to literally... I'll tell you what politicians do. Right, hang on a minute. As easy as that. Give me my expenses. But still no shrewd move by the government to say, oh, let's have a go at other people who earn loads instead of us, because we actually earn loads for literally doing naff all. So what's the big fuss about? The big fuss is about that Chris Evans earns nearly $2 million a year. Is anyone really surprised? The guy has a garage full of Ferraris. How can you be surprised about how much he earns? Now, personally, I'd like to say that I'm not Chris Evans' biggest fan, because, well, he was never a good host of Top Gear. Good thing he left when he did. Show is still bad. And, yeah, but he does do his breakfast show every weekday. But what's the big problem? The big problem is that Claudia Winkleman isn't getting paid enough. And the feminazis are out in force, saying, it's about gender equality. That's what it's all about. Let's go and murder Chris Evans and chop his balls off, because he's a white male scum with a neck beard. I honestly have no idea where these people got their, let's say, corrective lenses from, but, I got mine, and I can see this perfectly fine. You obviously can't, so, should we go on to Specsavers? Okay, so let's run down the list, shall we? Let's go into math, because that's what money is all about. Math. So if people don't know, Claudia Winkleman presents Strictly Come Dancing alongside Tess Daly, which is a 13-week show, 1 episode per week, 13 weeks, 13 shows, about an hour, maybe even 2 hours for like a final or whatever. So let's say that it's an hour for each show, apart from the final that let's say is 2 hours. That's 14 hours in 3 months. Just on time. I'm going to do this through on screen because none of us know what happens off screen unless you actually work there. So let's say 14 hours throughout those 3 months. Do you know Chris Evans does that in a week? Chris Evans does a breakfast show that lasts for about 3 hours, whatever, every single weekday. That's 15 hours per week. Like, why are people getting so annoyed about that? Here's a hint. They're not even at the same job. They may work for the same place, but not the same job. Let's put this into perspective for everybody who's moaning about this. So by your recollection, Claudia Winkleman should be paid the exact same amount as Chris Evans. Gotcha. Okay, so that means that at your current job, your supervisor should be paid the exact same amount of money as your cleaner, because they're at the same place, so they got to be paid the same amount. You get paid for experience, you get paid for quality, you get paid for your work, you get paid for your hours you do. There is no inequality here. Do you know what the real problem with this is? Their wages are too much. Even the great Claudia Winkleman's. Nearly 500 grand a year. Are you kidding me? On my math, that means that she'll get paid just under 40 grand an hour. And people are coming going, what about Strictly Come Dancing? It Takes Two. She hasn't presented that since 2011. Zoe Ball does that now. And Sport Relief happens once a year. It's not going to make much of a difference. She shouldn't get paid for it anyway. It's for charity. Dumbasses. Do you know what, folks? I agree. These highest paid people at the BBC get paid way too much for like a few hours work a day. That's less than part-time. All the highest grossing people at the BBC are getting paid too much. It's not about gender or race like the IT pissing V are doing. ITV, you employ Keith Lemon, a man whose goal pretty much is to grope 2 women. And you're talking about BBC doing shit things. At least the BBC do not have a channel whose sole purpose for living is for producing smut. for randy teenagers to get a hard-on over. Yeah! Love Island, Celebrity Juice, those Only Way is Essex and shitty things. Can we just get rid of them all, please? I've also had a lot of people say, oh, well, we're not going to pay our TV license now because of this, because that's our money going to them. It's like, fine, don't watch any telly then. Your choice. It's 40p a day. You could go down to the pub, get a pint every week, and you've already spent more than you have on your TV license. And for those people defending the license, saying that the BBC produces top quality content, pull the other ear. They don't. Television has been shit for ages because it's all about this reality bollocks that only single mothers, the unemployed and drug addicts actually care about. The real problem with this is not about gender inequality or race. They're all getting paid too much. I wonder how much money the cameramen, the producers, the sound guys, and the sound girls, how much are they getting, I wonder? A pittance in comparison to the rest. Those shows that you love would not be able to exist if it wasn't for the production team, or the cameramen, the sound guys. They would not be able to exist. So instead of thinking about whether it's race, or gender inequality, or whatever, just think about some people who actually work there as well, do a hell of a lot more than these presenters and everything do, and get paid so little. Have a think about that one, folks. Post comments down below on what you think, and I'll see you next time.